Hi, my name's Dean and welcome to Devil's Advocate. What's Devil's Advocate, I hear you murmur? Well, we take a contentious topic each week and are each given a side to fight for in an attempt to open our minds and hopefully yours to both sides of the argument. Sides are chosen by flipping a coin, with heads the affirmative and tails the negative. Simply put, our beliefs will be determined by the flip of a coin. Today I am joined by Sarah and we will be discussing school uniforms and whether or not they should be mandatory. For millions of teenagers, the issue of school uniforms is one held close to their hearts. Whether a school should be able to dictate the clothes their students wear, or if that decision should lie within the students themselves, is a topic of conversation in every school district. Many articles have been written about the pros and cons about each, but most debates end at a standstill. That's where we come in. We will get down to the bottom of the question: should students be issued a mandatory uniform? Anyway, Sarah, how are you feeling today?
Bit nervous, but I don't really feel a particular way about it at all. I'm open to both sides, so
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I think I have a feeling one way.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had sort of both sides, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but yeah.
See
anyway,
how we go.
Should we get into it?
We should. Okay, so the coin we're using is an Australian 10-cent piece, and it was made in 2002. It's one of our newer ones. Okay, so heads is
4 school uniforms.
4 school uniforms. Okay, hopefully I can flip this right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Okay. Didn't want to do it. Okay, so I believe that school uniforms are a good thing.
Right. Okay. And why do you think that?
Well, it's like they bring about a sense of unity with all the students. Like, I know people hate school, hate going to school, but uniforms is just something you don't have to think about. You don't have to get up in the morning and be like, oh, what am I going to wear to school today? What are people going to judge me on? You're just all wearing the same thing. There can be no judgment.
Yeah, I understand, but like I've had to wear school uniforms for most of my schooling life, and like they're always quite dressed up and fancy, like the whole tie and everything. Is pretty uncomfortable. I would have been much more comfortable had I been able to wear, say, like just shorts and a shirt. It would have been heaps better, especially in summer or hotter months. So.
Yeah, I get that. You went to a private school, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah, see, I went to a public school.
Okay, yeah.
And our uniforms were very comfortable.
Yeah, I could imagine that there would be
so we just went to Lowe's,
difference.
bought like light button-up tops, wore blue pants or a skirt if we wanted to, because I'm a girl.
Yeah, right. Well,
I mean, you could if you wanted to, but but yeah, it was pretty comfortable for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
They weren't very strict. Like, I can imagine in a private school they would be very strict on uniforms.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was very strict at times, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Would have been much more comfortable not having had to wear it. But I think it's an issue that isn't one that is really necessary at schools. Like, they should be focusing on the education rather than having to pull people up for like having the right uniforms, and if they're out of place, and it is a big issue.
So would you argue that schools are there to prepare you for life?
Yes, I guess so.
Yeah, so uniforms are a massive part of adult life.
Yeah.
And they teach, what's the word I'm looking for? They teach, there's a word, it's not coming to me. They teach like how to dress nicely, how to be presentable.
Right.
The word's still not coming.
I have no idea about the word that
don't
you're
worry
thinking
about
of,
it. Let's move on.
Okay, right, yeah.
School uniforms are just, I feel that they're preparing you for adult life. They're showing you how you should dress for job interviews, for jobs where you don't have a set uniform. Even. You could argue that school uniforms are teaching you the level of standard that they're expecting. So you could go to a job that's like, oh, just wear like semi-casual. And if you have not worn a school uniform, you're not going to really understand. Like, school uniforms are quite formal-ish.
Yeah, some are, but I feel like in the work environment, I think most people know if you have to have a uniform, you have to have a uniform. It's a different sort of thing. Like, whereas while you're at school, maybe you would prefer to be more comfortable and like in that sort of environment where it's not really necessary to showcase like a brand or something like that.
Yeah, I get what you mean, yeah.
But also, like, being able to wear your own clothes and be comfortable in your own clothes, and like there's been studies done that say it can help with creativity if you are able to pick your own clothing and stuff like that.
But it can also help with bullying. Kids are horrible people.
Yeah, of course.
Really little shits.
Yeah, of course. But people still get bullied. Like at my school, we had uniforms. People were still victims of bullying. It's very unfortunate, but it's not going to stop it. And I don't know if that's...
Well, I was speaking to Craig last night, and Craig was saying to me that he used to get bullied in school when he had on the full uniform. You went to the same school?
Yes.
So, like, same uniform. He said the one thing that they couldn't pick on him for was his uniform because they were wearing the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah, but... like I said, it's not going to stop.
There's always going to be bullying.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's always going to be bullying, and, you know, a uniform's not going to put a stop to that.
No, but it could help. I feel like self-expression is important. It's very important.
Yeah, of course.
But uniforms are good because there's a set limit. Like you said before, you know exactly what you have to wear.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you don't have to worry about, like, oh, is this singlet top too, like, strappy? Do I need thicker sleeves?
Yeah, that's, I guess as a boy, that's not something I really understand, so
that's
a very different sort of topic for me.
It's very different for girls, especially, like, you could wear a sundress and you could be sent home from school because it's inappropriate, you know, but with the school uniform, there are set limits, you know exactly what you have to wear.
But people, even at my school, people are always, like, trying to push the boundaries and, like, wearing, like, different shoes and, like, possibly pulling their dresses up or stuff and stuff like that, just, you know, altering the uniform in slight ways. And
they do that at my school as well, and that's a form of self-expression. Like, you're wearing the uniform, but you're still putting your own twist on it.
Yeah, but then people would get pulled up for it, and they get cranky about it. They're like, "Oh, but I'm wearing the school uniform." They're like, well, "It's not how we intended you to wear it."
Your skirt's not 20 centimeters long.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. It doesn't fall below your knees. You need to get a bigger skirt, and people would get upset by that. And I can understand that because, like, while you're wearing the uniform, you want some sort of expression, or you want to feel comfortable and be wearing what you want to wear.
Yeah.
So I think it can create issues between, say, teachers and students in that way because, you know, I know there were people that were constantly getting pulled up for it. And even these days at work, people still get pulled up all the time for not wearing the uniform correctly, and it creates issues between, you know, your teachers or management and, you know.
Yeah. Could you imagine if those people weren't taught their whole life at school to wear a uniform, and then all of a sudden they were forced into the workplace where they have to because of WH&S reasons? Yes. And they would not be happy about it. It would not go down well. I guess that's kind of where the issue may have arisen from, I guess, in a work environment. So you're probably right with that one. I mean, I know that uniform in America in some places isn't mandatory. Yeah, some places it is, some places it isn't. It's a bit all over the place there. Yeah. But I personally like the fact that uniforms are a standard. Like, I could go to a new school and I wouldn't have to worry about what to wear, what people were going to think of me. Yeah. Because I'd be wearing the same thing as them. Right. Yeah. And also, uniforms are really good. Sorry to bring down the mood a little bit. If there's an intruder in the school, you can pick them out straight away. You can pick them out. That's true. If they're not, unless they dress up in the uniform. What if they get the uniform? Then they'll blend in perfectly. And they'll be like, "Who's the new kid?" 40-year-old man in the school wearing a uniform. Well, that's it. Like, you know, he might blend in really well. He's like, "Oh, he must have the uniform. He must be one of us." And then there you go. He comes in and just gets you all. It's a bad thing. School uniforms are bad. No, they're good. They're good. Seriously, they're good because intruders can come in. You can easily identify the intruder. I mean, I think teachers should have to wear a uniform as well for that reason. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's a double standard as well. Teachers and, you know, all that can wear whatever they want, all the staff at the school. Yeah, I agree. And then we're stuck wearing, you know, a uniform. And we're representing the school that we are going to. They are, yeah, but they're getting paid to do it. we're representing for free. Yeah. But paying a hefty amount at a private school to be. Yeah, public schools all the way. That's the other thing. Like, uniforms cost a lot of money. Well, that's why the good thing about school uniforms is you can have second-hand uniforms. You can pass them down. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want someone else's clothes. Well, that's just you being picky. And I know, like, my mum
when I was in year 7, bought my blazer really big so that I'd grow into it, so she didn't have to buy, because they're like $200
Yeah,
each. And like,
private school uniforms are expensive.
it was absolutely
My uniforms
ridiculous.
weren't, so I could argue the opposite.
Yeah, of
I could
course,
say
yeah.
uniforms are cheap because I went to a public school.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, just the things you had to buy, and I know that Bree went to a school where they even had like branded socks and stuff, like and
Wow.
bags. That
Well, I know
they had to have.
at my school we were supposed to wear black shoes, black socks, and I mean, I wore black flats. So,
Yeah, right.
you know, black shoes, but not really uniform.
Okay.
So, like, the school didn't focus too much on the uniform as well. Like, I know a lot of schools can go overboard and focus too much on,
Yeah, of
like,
course.
you're not wearing the right socks.
Yeah, or
you
that's
have to
slightly
go
out
home.
of place. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get out.
yeah. So I think there's an extent, like, don't go overboard with the uniforms.
Mhm.
Don't be like a uniform Nazi, but uniforms are good. Especially on excursions as well, because you can identify who is your student if you're a teacher.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess, but shouldn't you know who your students are? You're teaching them for
You
years,
should,
years
yes,
on
but
end. So.
people in the public won't know.
Well, no,
It's good
that's
for
the thing.
it's good for people visiting like the zoo to be like, oh, they're here on a school trip. That's fine. Like, you know, rather than why are all these annoying little shits running around the zoo all day? Why aren't they at school?
Yeah. Well, if there's this annoying little shits running around in Mufti, then
Mufti. Such a weird
loved
word.
them. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was the best day.
Yeah, best days ever. But they wouldn't associate it with the school, so they'd just be like, oh, I hate kids. Not I hate that school because they're running around in that uniform.
Yeah, I get that, but what excursions are supposed to do is show the public how well
Showcase
behaved
the school.
kids are. You want people
They're
to come
not,
to your
let's
school.
be honest.
No,
There's
they're
some
not.
rat bags in every class.
Yeah,
But yeah.
definitely. But uniforms are good. It prevents bullying. Attendance rates increase with uniform. Students don't have to worry about, don't have to get up earlier in the morning and worry about what they're going to wear, stress about it. I imagine that could cause some serious anxiety for students especially students who are already being bullied,
Yeah.
to worry about what they're going to wear. They'd be like, oh, well, can I wear this, or am I going to be picked on for wearing this, you know? Whereas uniforms, it's like everyone's wearing the same thing.
Like Craig with his platform shoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly like Craig and these platform shoes.
Right, well, I think you've made some pretty convincing arguments there.
Thank
I don't believe I have anything left to say on the subject. How about you?
No, I'm good as well.
You good?
I think I've covered everything.
Okay, so what's your actual opinion?
I don't really.
You
I
said
think I'm for uniforms. I mean,
Yeah.
get over it, kids. I was in school once, I hated it, but
that's
it's like this much of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I am totally for. I found it hard to argue against that.
You did well. I'm actually shocked that you're for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, that's good. Yeah, I like the idea of not having to worry about what I'm going to wear. It can highlight socioeconomic differences
Yeah,
in
it
people.
really can, yeah.
So, I think it's really good in that sense. So how do you think we went? Remember to comment down below. Tell us who you think won the argument, and did we leave anything out?
If you have any ideas for future Devil's Advocate videos, make sure you leave them in the comments as well as who you'd like to argue that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have a YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram page. So
Yep. Next week we'll be doing BBC's Doctor Who versus Sherlock. And remember that having a different opinion doesn't make you an arsehole, it makes you an advocate. Bye.
Instagram?
Yep. Next episode will be BBC's Doctor Strange versus... Nope.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Fuck. Hi, my name's Dean. Welcome to Devil's Advocate. No.
It's too early in the morning for this.